Welcome to another episode of Let the Penny Drop. Today we're talking about the true cost of international transfers. To help us with this, we have another one of our dealers joining us today. Welcome, Rudi. Before we start, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Hi Wendy, hope you are. Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me for this wonderful moment. About myself, well, to be honest with you guys, I'm a people's person. I love meeting people, and what you see is what you get. I'm a happy chappy. So yeah, that's about it. I don't know if there's anything more you would like to know. Ask me and I'll give it to you.
So before we look at the costs of these transfers, maybe you can just explain to us what's the difference between an international transfer and a local transfer?
The difference between a local transfer and an international transfer is with a local transfer, it's normally you're going to get your local banks, FNB, Standard Bank, and that's going to be like straightforward. Let's, for example, you send the transfer from your Mercantile account to FNB. That's going to be allocated to the client's account. And with the international, just to quickly give an insight with the international transfer, it's a bit different to the local transfers, which is the rand transfers. So here you're going to go, let's for example, say you're buying dollars, euros, there's always going to be a SWIFT fee involved. And there's also going to be maybe a second bank. So what happens is if I, for example, I send my funds maybe to the UK, there's going to be a middle bank, the correspondence bank, and then from the correspondence bank, they're going to allocate the funds to the beneficiary's account.
So we're talking about international transfers, meaning the money is crossing the border. How does that impact these types of transactions?
So with that, there's a lot of laws that comes involved with that, because each transaction needs to be reported and it gets monitored by the South African Reserve Bank. And mostly they want to know why the funds what's the purpose of the funds leaving the country or also coming into the country.
Awesome. So now that we have a little bit of a better idea of what these transfers are and how they work, now let's look at the costs involved with an international transfer.
The cost with the normal banks is there's like account fees. They charge you with transaction fees, and there's also a SWIFT fee they charge, and there's a margin.
Okay, so there's quite a lot involved there, which is different to a local transfer. But why would a client use an intermediary like us, like Currency Assist, instead of just doing it through the bank? What's the difference?
So I'm going to start with Currency Assist. With Currency Assist, we don't do like any account charges. Also, there's no fee involved with that. We don't do admin fees towards compared to most of the banks in South Africa. They do that, but there's always going to be a SWIFT fee, and it applies for all the banks in South Africa and also in Currency Assist. So we just set the margin and it stays the same, and we know.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us today, Rudi. Clients, if you have any more questions about international transfers, the costs, how they work, please contact us at our offices or drop a comment below on anything else you'd like us to cover in future vlogs. Have a great day and see you soon.